Arshikhan and you're watching MBA with Arshikhan and हमने कई सारी वीडियोस में बात किया है डिग्री से लेके नौकरी तक के एपिसोड में और आज हमारे साथ ऐसे ही एक स्टूडेंट हैं जो एक IIM में पढ़ रहे हैं। आई थिंक उनका इंट्रोडक्शन वो खुद ही देंगे इस वीडियो में, तो स्टार्ट करते हैं इस वीडियो को। सो वी हैव आशीष कैन यू जस्ट टेल जितने भी व्यूअर्स इस वीडियो को देख रहे हैं अपने बारे में, थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में, ताकि उनको आइडिया हो सके कि हम किसके बारे में एग्जैक्टली बात करने वाले हैं।
So hello everyone, my name is Ashish Kumar and I'm currently a PG1 student at IIM Amritsar. Or before this, I had been working with Mindtree, which is an IT industry company for the past 3.5 years. And I have a education background in engineering. I've done my engineering from Bardhaman University in electronics and communication. And currently I'm doing my MBA, as you all know. So looking forward to have a great conversation with Ashish.
Yeah. So Ashish, the very first question which I want to shoot, right, is basically, we have a month just with students, almost one and a half month, and they have their CAT examination. And I know you have been through the same process, right? So जब भी 1 से 1.5 महीना पहले आपका कैट का एग्जाम रहता है, तो क्या स्ट्रैटेजी, क्या चीजें होनी चाहिए ताकि आप मैक्सिमम से मैक्सिमम स्कोर कर सको, राइट? बिकॉज अगर आपको कैट में के बेसिस पे कोई भी अच्छा कॉलेज चाहिए, भले वो टियर 1 की कॉलेजेस में हो या फिर IITs हो, तो आपके लिए ऑन एन एवरेज 90+ का परसेंटाइल जो है वो कैट में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। इससे नीचे में कोई कॉलेज बहुत अच्छा मिलता नहीं है। तो आपके हिसाब से, बिकॉज आपने कहीं ना कहीं वो स्कोर भी किया है, तो आपके हिसाब से क्या स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए और आप कैसे प्लान आउट कर सकते हो ये 1 से 1.5 महीना, सो दैट आपका जो भी मार्क्स को एनालिसिस करके कि आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा अच्छा स्कोर कर सकते हो।
So yeah, the first thing, like आपने questions में ही एक आंसर दिया है, mocks. So those are the things which is like very important for any CAT aspirants. So the first advice which I would like to give to all the aspirants is never stop giving mocks, because अभी के टाइम में क्या होता है, लोग अपने मॉक्स को, स्कोर्स को बहुत सीरियसली लेते हैं एंड दे से दैट अगर अभी मॉक्स में नहीं आ रहा है तो फिर रियल एग्जाम में भी नहीं आएगा स्कोर, बट ऐसा नहीं है। You just keep on giving mocks and the analysis part is very, very important. Like I cannot stress more on that. If you are giving 2 mocks every 3 days or if you are giving 4 mocks a week, उनका एनालिसिस मॉक देने से ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होता है। So if what I used to do is I gave a mock. I used to give 3 mocks a week. Okay. So after giving every mock, I used to analyze each and every section, and I didn't do it in a single day because like होता है क्या कि लोग एनालिसिस बहुत रश करते हैं, but don't rush into the analysis part. You take every question and analyze it. How, if you made a mistake, why did you make it? If you got it correct, if you got it correct, was the thinking right about it? Like बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि हम गलत प्रोसेस लगा के भी सही आंसर पे आ जाते हैं, but that should be your like you should get those points, like if you are making the right approach and then the right answer, and do not repeat your mistakes. That's the one golden rule I would say I got from my seniors, that if you are making a mistake in a certain type of question, do not make it in the next time, in the next mock. That is how important analysis of your mocks and your mock score is. If you are making one mistake, अगर quants का कोई question है, it is from arithmetic or algebra, anything, any topic. If you are making a mistake one time, that's fine, but do not repeat it. That's the advice I would like to give.
See, I have this question. I'm so sorry to cut you in between. Right, you said this कि आपको मिस्टेक रिपीट नहीं करनी है, बट होता क्या है, बीइंग एन एस्पिरेंट, आपके पास बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं, कुछ आपके स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट्स होते हैं और कुछ आपके सब्जेक्ट्स ऐसे होते हैं जो आपके लिए बहुत वीक सेक्शंस होते हैं, जहाँ आपको लगता है यार यहाँ पे मैं स्कोर नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ। तो ऐसे में क्या करना चाहिए जो आपके वीक सेक्शन है, बिकॉज व्हेन इट कम्स टू कैट आपको हर चीज में एक मिनिमम स्कोर तो चाहिए ही, सो दैट यू विल बी एबल टू क्रैक इट। जैसे आपने बहुत अच्छा स्कोर कर भी लिया बट वो मिनिमम एलिजिबिलिटी आप नहीं मीट कर पा रहे हो किसी एक सब्जेक्ट का, तो उस केस में क्या करना चाहिए स्टूडेंट्स को?
Yeah, so like अभी तक I think जो भी serious aspirants है, they would have a rough idea where they are standing right now, correct? So if, for example, my weak area was LRDI, okay, I was not very good in LRDI, and that reflected in my actual CAT score as well. So what I used to do, like LRDI के अगर sets are, there are suppose 6 or 8 sets. There will be 3 sets which will be easily doable in a time frame of 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, you will be anybody, any good candidate or even an average candidate would be able to do crack 3 sets. So I used to focus on that. So I used to gaze through the paper once. I used to pick the questions and the sets, and then I used to solve them on my like weaker sections. Okay, for example, LIDI, what I used to do, and it's not necessary in LIDI that you pick a set and then solve it completely. You can also pick the questions. For example, एक set में 2 questions है जो कि बहुत easy है. You can do it like in straight 4 or 5 minutes. So you do that and move on to the next set. If you are doing the next set completely, then it's well and good. If you are able to do 1, 2, 3 questions, that's good. So that's how you clear the cutoff of your weaker sections. And in your stronger sections, actually, the key would be to revise all the concepts, keep all the formulas on your fingertips, and keep all the key concepts in your head. It should be like, अगर नींद में भी कोई उठा के पूछ दे कि what is the volume of this shape, you should be able to tell that. That's how it is.
Okay. So moving to the next question, Ashish, that is, ठीक है, you आपने अपना CAT दे दिया, right? That you mentioned that you're studying at IIM अमृतसर. कितने calls आते हैं और एग्जाम देने के बाद क्या सारी चीजें हैं? क्या ये एक और डिफिकल्ट लेवल है जहाँ पे आपका फिर वेट या फिर ऐसे राइटिंग टेस्ट या फिर PI जो रहता है, तो उसमें यूजुअली स्टूडेंट से क्या मिस्टेक होती है? आपको कितने IIM से कॉल्स थे और कन्वर्ट करना कितना इजी और डिफिकल्ट होता है?
Yeah, so CAT, as you rightly said, it's just the first step. Okay, cracking CAT, even if you are getting 99.9 percentile, it doesn't ensure that you will get a seat in the IIMs.
Yes.
So the actual process starts after your CATs are over and you have got your scores. So उसके बाद का process काफी rigorous होता है. Some IIMs have VAT also, and many don't have. Like if you are going for the CAP rounds, they directly have the interviews. And some older IIMs like Ahmedabad and Bangalore and Calcutta, they have other rounds as well. Like written ability test is the round. They have removed the GD part in the previous some previous years. So those are the basic rounds. You will be mostly having interviews. And talking about the number of calls, once you cross 94, 95 percentile, given that you have cleared all the sectional cutoff, भर के calls आते हैं, उसमें कोई problem नहीं है. Like you will be getting around 10, 12, 13 calls as well. Like barring the older IIMs, you will be getting most of the calls, the newer and the baby IIMs, whatever. So that's the thing. If you are not targeting older IIMs, try to reach that 95 percentile bar, and with the sectionals as well. So if you clear all the sectionals and if you are above 95 percentiles, you will be getting a lot of calls, and then it will be up to you how you prepare for the interviews and how, if there are other rounds like VAT and or GD, so how do you perform in that?
Ashish, my next question is that what is the role of this experience, as you have mentioned that you was working since 3.5 years, right? Before going for MBA, right? So how it really matters when you go for the personal interview and overall in your profile, like what is your thought process? A student should go right after the graduation to these colleges, or they should have experience and then should try for these colleges. Will it give weightage, or it's just a kind of minimal weightage, not ज़्यादा कोई डिफरेंस नहीं पड़ता एक फ्रेशर और एक्सपीरियंस कैंडिडेट में? आपका क्या सोचना है? बिकॉज जब आप इंटरव्यू के लिए गए होगे, यू हैव अदर पीपल आल्सो जिनके पास एक्सपीरियंस नहीं होगा. सो व्हाट यू हैव योर ओपिनियन?
Yeah, actually I think it's a very valid question. Like many people have these kind of questions, like if it is beneficial for fresher or should I have a work ex and then go. In my honest opinion, I don't see any big difference. If you are a fresher, then you have equal chances. But difference kya aata hai? Like interviews, while cracking the IIMs, right? In interviews for a fresher, the questions will be mostly on the academics. Okay, while for the work ex people, they will be mostly revolving around their work experience and the kind of work the roles and responsibilities they have taken up in while working. So that's the basic difference. But once you are in the IIM, there is not much difference. I think I have many friends who are fresher. I have 3 years plus experience myself, but I don't see there is any difference. There will be few companies which will want experienced guys, but those are very few in numbers, like 1 or 2 only. But most of the companies which come on campus for placements are open for everybody. And I feel that a fresher has a more, you can say, he has the ability to learn more, because as a WorkX guy, you will be having that bias in your head that, okay, I'm coming from this industry, I'll be focusing more on these and these subjects. A fresher has all the doors open. He can go wherever he wants to, and whatever he can learn whatever he needs and wants. So that's one difference.
So yeah, so literally, this is one of the major questions जो आप लोग बहुत सारे लाइव में भी पूछते हो, and I thought of कि he is the right person to answer this question, because बहुत सारे लोग ये कहते हैं कि अगर आपके पास एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है तो आप अगर जाओगे IIM तो क्रैक करना डिफिकल्ट होता है, या प्लेसमेंट के टाइम पे थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट रहता है, बट जैसे कि ही इटसेल्फ इन IIM एंड ही सेइंग कि बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं होता, सिर्फ कुछ कंपनीज में ये बैरियर रहता है, वो नंबर्स में बहुत कम होती हैं, पर ज्यादा जो मैटर करता है वो ये करता है कि यार बीइंग अ फ्रेशर यू हैव आपके लिए सारे दरवाजे ओपन है, और जब आप एक्सपीरियंस एक सर्टेन डोमेन में ले लेते हो तो आप थोड़े से लिमिटेड हो जाते हो, थोड़े से चूजी हो जाते हो व्हेन इट कम्स टू द फील्ड्स, राइट? तो अभी तो ये हो गया हमारी प्रिपरेशन से रिलेटेड बात, और आप कैसे अपनी प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रैटेजी बना सकते हो, कैसे आप कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो। मुझे एक और पर्सनल क्वेश्चन करना है, जब आपने अपना कॉलेज क्रैक किया था तो कौन सा ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था जो आपको लगता है दैट वाज द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन, और उसको कैसे आपने टैकल किया था, कैसे आंसर किया था, सो दैट यू मेड इट इनटू IIM?
Yeah, so basically my interview was revolving around a college startup which I had with my friends while I was in engineering. Okay, so I had the startup. So basically my interview was revolving around that, and they asked me a question about and we got an offer for acquiring our startup from a local businessman. He was offering some amount of money. So the professor asked me what is valuation of your startup? So that was a question which really stumped me, because I had never thought on those lines. Like, he asked me if this businessman was offering you this much amount for your startup, then why do you think, what calculations he would have done? So actually I was not aware of those valuations and all. We are about to study all those things, but yeah, somehow I managed that answer, and that was one question that really got me in the interviews.
So many times it happens कि जब आप इंटरव्यू के लिए जा रहे हो तो आपसे कुछ ऐसे सवाल किए जा रहे हैं जो आपको हो सकता है उस टाइम पे आप ब्लैंक हो जाओ, बट आपका क्या एडवाइस है उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे, आप कैसे मैनेज करोगे, कैसे उन क्वेश्चंस का आप आंसर कर सकते हो? व्हाट इज द बेस्ट वे टू आंसर दोस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस?
Yeah, so basically what I think is they are not expecting a correct answer, right? Even they know that you are a fresher, you have not studied any. Or if you consider my case, I come from an engineering background. I had no idea what valuations are correct. So they are not looking at if you know the correct answer. They just want to see how you handle pressure situations. For example, somebody, if they are in an uncomfortable situation, they don't know something, they will just freak out, correct? So they won't be able to handle that situation. And being a manager, you are going to be a manager after you complete your MBA, right? You will be in the pressure cooker situation all the time. So that is what they are trying to check, that if you are able to think properly, at least in the right direction. Maybe you are completely thinking wrong, but at least you are trying to think clearly in the pressure situation and you are not freaking out. But I mean, that is what they are trying to check. Dimag chalta hai ya nahi, that is what they are trying to check.
So my next question, Ashish, to you, ये बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स का क्वेश्चन होता है, लाइक लोग कहते हैं कि जब आप IIMs के अंदर चले जाते हो तो एक अलग ही लाइफ होती है, यू आर स्टडीइंग एट IIM अमृतसर, व्हाट हाउ द कॉलेज इज, क्या चीजें हैं जो एक अलग ही दुनिया, लोग कहते हैं कि यार अगर आपको MBA करना है तो आपको IIMs ही जाना चाहिए, व्हाट यू हैव योर ओपिनियन, योर थॉट्स?
Yeah, I think I have not been to any other college, but yes, I really agree with that statement, that if you have to do an MBA in India, IIMs are the place to do it, because it's very different. whatever perceptions and like biases people have outside IIM, it's completely different. You are surrounded by so many smart people. You may be the topper of your school, but here everybody is a topper of the school or state or whatever, right? So that is one difference. The peers which you get in an IIM, it's unmatched. You won't get it in any other colleges. And talking about day-to-day life, it's really very hectic. You won't have time to sleep even for 6 hours daily. I have just 10 days ago we had our exams, so I remember it was like 2 hours daily you need to sleep. That's all the time you can manage sleeping, right? I'm not here to scare anybody, but yeah, that's the fact. But it doesn't happen like every 3 months you are not sleeping. That's not true. There will be times like 1 week or something you will have to sleep very less because the work will be so much. You have so many things apart from academics. You have all the clubs, committees, and other, like there are people who are doing life projects as well, and so it's quite rigorous. Okay, that is what I mean to say. It's very rigorous. It's very tough, I can say, but yeah, it's fun at the same time because you are surrounded with so many people and they're all going through the same thing, right? So you don't feel left alone, because if you are in a bad position, the guy sitting next to you is in the same position, and that collaboration brings in the joy. Okay, that's the best part of having this MBA life.
So I just want to conclude with a very important thing जो आशीष ने mention की, that is basically सबसे ज़्यादा जो चीज़ matter करती है वो है network, right? When people go to Harvard, they go for network, right? जहाँ पे आप जैसे कई सारे sharp mind पढ़ रहे हैं और आप जैसे आपने सुना होगा ना, जैसे लोगों के साथ रहते हो वैसे ही आप सीखते हो, वैसे ही आपका thought process रहता है और वैसे ही आप grow करते हो, and that is what जो कि different है IIMs के बारे में. And he already said कि कई बार hectic schedule रहता है जहां आपको 2 घंटे भी सोना मुश्किल हो जाता है when you have your exams and you have these activities. But yeah, all in all अच्छी लाइफ है, और ये 2 साल MBA करने के बाद आपकी लाइफ कहीं ना कहीं चेंज हो जाती है, बिकॉज आप एक अच्छी कंपनी की एक अच्छी प्रोफाइल पे कहीं ना कहीं होंगे. इसके अलावा कुछ और एडवाइस, कुछ और चीज जो आप ऐड करना चाहोगे आशीष, जो भी ये स्टूडेंट्स वीडियोस देख रहे हैं?
So I had 2 advices. Like first for the aspirants. So अभी 1 महीना ही बचा है. So play on your strengths. Okay, don't focus more on your weak areas. अगर ऐसा कोई सब्जेक्ट है जो कि एकदम you are like 100% confident कि CAT में कुछ भी आएगा उससे रिलेटेड किसी भी तरह का क्वेश्चन आएगा तो तुम कर लोगे, then you can go with your weaker section and study them. Okay, but if you are not 100% if that level of confidence is still not there, then I think you should focus on your strength areas. Because अभी मैंने 2 बारी CAT दिया है, तो मैंने जो देखा, they can change the pattern any year, right? Like last year the LRDI was quite tough in my the time slot which I was giving the exam, right? There was this VA section which was very tough for the first slot. So those things can happen. So if you are good at some places, be good at those. And CAT is not something where you will have to score 80% or 70% of the marks. No. If you are scoring 60% marks, you are getting 98% plus for sure. That is the kind of exams CAT is. And the other advice which I would like to give is focus on accuracy. होता क्या है कि लोग ज़्यादा अटेम्प्ट करने के चक्कर में कुछ भी मार्क करके आ जाते हैं, and instead of gaining the marks, they start losing it in numbers, right? So that is one part which I also focused more on. I used to do 30-35 questions, but only 1 or 2 would have been wrong. That's it. I would be scoring plus of 95% in my mocks also. So that's one advice.
तो ये 2 एडवाइस थी जो आशीष ने कहीं ना कहीं आपको दी, और आपको भी यही सेम चीज इंप्लीमेंट करनी है. बट स्टिल यू हैव सो मेनी क्वेश्चन जो आप चाहते होगे कि मैं आशीष से ही पूछूं, तो उसके लिए भी मैंने आशीष की लिंक्डइन की प्रोफाइल नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में मेंशन कर रखी है. अगर आप चाहते हो कनेक्ट करना, जस्ट टू शेयर योर आइडियाज और कोई भी सजेशन, तो आप डेफिनेटली जाके वहां कनेक्ट कर सकते हो, सवाल पूछ सकते हो. सो आई थिंक दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट दिस वीडियो. आई होप यू ऑल लाइक इट, एंड थैंक यू सो मच आशीष फॉर स्पेयरिंग योर टाइम फॉर ऑल दीज एस्पिरेंट्स जो कि ये वीडियो देखेंगे और देख रहे हैं. एंड टिल देन यार, मिलते हैं एक और एपिसोड के साथ.
I hope you like this video. For more such videos, keep watching our channel.
And do not forget to like, share and subscribe.